right, here are 5 things to know on this Wednesday morning. The Somerset County Jail just had to pay back more than $100,000 in overtime for some workers. That's after an investigation by the U.S. Department of Labor. It applies to correctional officers who were working under federal contract at the jail. The Department of Labor announced yesterday that the jail paid over $133,000 to 142 workers. It goes back to a period of time between 2017 and 2019 when the Department of Labor says the jail did not pay workers enough for their overtime. There was some confusion about what the federal contract should cover since both the state and federal inmates were in the jail at the same time.
The York Sewer District is suing multiple companies, including 3M and Dupont, over PFAS contamination in wastewater. The Water District teamed up with an environmental law firm based out of New Hampshire, and the lawsuit was filed after the Water District sampled municipal sludge and found that it was contaminated. The contamination came mostly from household sources. The companies named in the lawsuit make products that do contain PFAS chemicals. The lawsuit asks that companies pay for further testing, for cleanup, for monitoring, and more.
There's a groundbreaking ceremony today in Scarborough for the Town Center project located at the site of the old harness racing track. The city says the Downs is a project that has been in the works for close to 20 years now. The plan is to use mixed-use housing, businesses, green space, and more. In all, the Downs is expected to add millions in tax revenue and create up to 3,000 new jobs. Today's groundbreaking is for construction on the Town Center. It kicks off at noon.
Non-emergency bills that were passed in Maine's last legislative session will become law today. Those include, in part, the second part of the state budget covering non-essential services. That part of the budget alone is worth $800 million, and most of it's going to be paid for, will fund a new paid family and medical leave program. Also, it funds the Housing First program, which aims to build homes and fund some shelters. It will also put money towards new trial court positions like judges, clerks, and deputies.
And Maine has been awarded more than $38 million in funding for the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, or LIHEAP, the next year. That's according to Maine's congressional delegation. More than $600,000 of the funding will come from the bipartisan infrastructure law. All right, one more look at that forecast.
Yeah, starting to warm things up. We're going to be in the 60s today, low 70s for the next few. At times we'll have sun, but we'll probably see a lot more cloud cover as we have the last few days. Over the weekend, starts warm and cooler, and then we have some chilly drops for early next week. Halloween looks dry, but it does look to be on the colder side. Probably one of the colder, days we've had this autumn.
Well, we've had snow on Halloween before,
this is true.
So let's just keep that in mind.
That's a good point. Everything's,
we should
relative.
acknowledge that.
Always. All right, have a great day, everyone.
Yeah, definitely.
And Hannah says goodbye.
Yes, it was out.
Bye.